You all, and welcome to Ivy's Coupon Camp, where you're going to get couponing, savings, budgeting, and quick DIYs all in one channel, which that's what you need. Today I want to ask you a question. Do you want to know what foods you should be using to be sustainable during a lockdown, quarantine, stay at home, whatever your state is calling it during this COVID-19 crisis? If so, follow me, guys, because this is where it's at. Okay, guys, I want to bring this into you. And all of these foods, first of all, come out of my pantry, refrigerator, or freezer, okay? I have done a couple of food hauls. I did one since our crisis started. But I was asked to, what should we be buying? So let's go through what we should be buying and why. Okay, I'm going to start off with kind of some obvious things. You can tell what store I go to by what I buy, correct? We all know that. I have a large family, so I buy large quantities. You can buy oatmeal. Now, at this point, it's flavored oatmeal. But also, you could buy the big box of oatmeal, the big bucket of oatmeal that's plain, and then you do what you want to do with it. That's one of the key words. Instant versus non-instant. Now, I knew that it might have been a chance that I could be, going back to work because I am a nurse, but I don't work directly with the patients unless I'm in a long-term care facility. A lot of times I go into the long-term care facilities. So it was a big chance. So I knew I needed some quick foods, okay? So I went and bought, we got beans. This bag actually is huge, and it costed me probably about $5 or $6. I also buy canned beans though, okay? Two ways. Beans, you could pretty much make anything you need out of beans, and it's protein. Chili, you could do tons of stuff with beans. Now, I went and got peanut butter and jelly because they're going to have lunch. Get jellies. I don't make my own jelly. I have not got that good, okay? Peanut butter, but also powdered peanut butter. This tastes just as good. And they actually like that. I think it's tasty too, but it's just two things. Make your stuff work for you. Crackers, I always have crackers on hand. You could do so many things with crackers. They'll make peanut butter and crackers, whatever they need. Sustainable things though, because I also make a nice treat with crackers, and it's good. Crackers, they're good. Sugar, you're gonna always need some type of brown sugars, which you can add in foods, or you could do like a white sugar. I do both. Rice, you're gonna do always a dry rice, which is plain, that you can make anything out of. Then you could do a flavored rice. Whatever you need, but make sure you got these on hand. Pasta. Always do pasta. Pasta is going to get you over whatever hump you need to get over, guys. It's going to get you there because pasta is interchangeable just like rice is. You could do breakfast rice, anything with that. Pancakes. Pancake mix. You could actually make cake out of it. Pancakes, cornbread. It's so many things you could do with pancake mix. Now, I bought a big thing because, once again, I have a big family. I never buy those little boxes unless I'm couponing and I'm getting it for practically free. And I know you all know, so I have not been couponing, but like I said, we're on a lockdown. So when we come off the lockdown, your girl will start back doing that again, okay? Cornmeal. You could make all type of things with cornmeal. You need to make bread with. You need to make different meals with. Cornmeal is like a staple food in my house. All of this that you see is staple foods for me. Flour. You're going to have flour on hand. Do what you need to make with it. Bread. If you don't have bread, bam, there you are, flour. And I use this yeast right here to make bread with because it's quick, okay? And I have a good bread recipe with only 3 ingredients, and the bread tastes fantastic. Okay, let's move right here because the reason why you see this here is because like I said, sometimes you're gonna have to do some quick meals and instant stuff. Grab this. Grab these. I grab these from the dollar store and I usually only pay 50 cents for them. But also make sure you got potatoes on hand. That you can do what you need to do with potatoes for meals, breakfast, whatever. Fruit. Now this is the thing about fruit. Apples. You need to buy a fruit that's gonna last you. Apples are the number one fruits that last, guys. So I always buy apples whenever I want to give my kids fruit, and I know I need it to last. Or you can get a can. Now, we all know it's full of sugar. It's not, you need to get things that last. But again, instant. I can make all type of foods with that. Pineapple chicken or pineapple upside down cake. I can make an apple pie, or I can give my kids just apples, or make apple roll-ups for breakfast. Cream soups, creams, you want to be able to pour that in anything you have. There's my canned beans that should have been with those beans. There you go, right there. Now, you either want to make some chicken broth or buy it. Now, if I'm going to make it, I'm going to use chicken bones, which I've done several times, and it works out for me and my family. And if anybody in there, God forbid, gets sick, make your chicken broth. Whatever's in those bones, it kills whatever's in your body that shouldn't be there. Honey is a natural flavorant. If you don't have this sugar, your go-to will be honey, okay? Use it. It works on everything. I always have vegetable oil. Sometimes you can reuse vegetable oil. Push come to shove, I will buy lard that's hard and I will save it. Hey, don't judge me. We're going to go right here to cheese. Buy cheese because you can freeze it. You can freeze cheese, so I always buy a lot of cheese and freeze it. Eggs. If you don't have a chicken farm with you, get some eggs, okay? Another alternative to bread are these flour tortillas. I make breakfast burritos, regular burritos, chicken enchiladas. It's so much you could do with the burritos, okay? Corn, again, remember I said 2 uses. Canned corn, frozen corn. You want to make this, we all know this is going to last longer. This is just fresher. That's all to it. There you go. Fresh spinach. You could get canned spinach. Milk. Okay, the reason why I chose almond milk, and I do use white milk also, but almond milk because, for one, I'm lactose intolerant. I have one more kid in the house that is. But this is the thing about this. Do you know, look at that. It says, do not freeze any of that. If you put this on your shelf in a cool place in your pantry, do you know you can leave it there? I never attempted because my house is hot, but you can do it, guys. Lemons, you always need lemons for any type. We want to have those on hand. Drink lemon water. You want alkaline water. If you I'll drop my video, Staying Healthy on a Budget. It tells you all about lemons there. Butter, you can freeze butter. And I usually buy the big sticks of butter. I have one left, but it's way down in the deep freezer, so that's why I didn't get it out. Now, sweet. If you are used to buying your kids like juices and you can't get juices, grab Kool-Aid, the old-fashioned Kool-Aid. Cut you some lemons up in it. Use honey or sugar or both. Baby, that is the best Kool-Aid in the world. My mom, my grandmother, and my mother, they knew how to do that good. Okay, now this is one of my freezer meals, and it is gonna be fried cabbage. Cabbage is another vegetable that you can buy like apples that last a long time. I cut the cabbage up, make me a freezer meal out of it, and take it out and get ready to do what I need to do with it, okay? Now, I'm over here to my meat. And the reason why you only see a couple meats out is because I didn't dig all of it out. But let's get to it. You want to do some type of ground meat, ground beef, ground turkey, hey, ground pork, whatever you eat ground. Whatever, if you don't eat meat, do whatever alternative you do. In my house, we are meat eaters, okay? So that's why. That's just bratwurst. Like I said, I found this in these all come out of my freezer. Then you got chicken breast. I buy these big bags because I could get multiple uses out of this bag of chicken, which also came from Sam Club. I can get multiple uses, guys. That's why I buy it. Now, let me tell you what you shouldn't do when it comes to your meats. We are on a quarantine, lockdown, stay home, whatever. Do not go in there and say, I'm going to make Italian spaghetti and use your ground beef and your brox. Because let me tell you what it is. You just X yourself out of a meal. When you're on a quarantine, don't eat like that. Hey, just do spaghetti. You just using ground beef. Or you just using the brox. Or you just using chopped chicken in it. What I guess I'm really trying to say is, guys, we need to learn how to scratch our foods, and because we should not be going outside in the stores like this. Let's all work together and try and get this virus under control. Okay, I really want you all to do that. And if you all have any questions about what other foods you should be using and how you should be using, drop me a question. I'll be happy to answer it. And like I said, I'll get back to my couponing when all of this is done with, guys. But look for some budget videos coming out and how to be sustainable. Thanks, guys, for watching. This is Ivy's Coupon Camp coming out at you. Bye.